Hello everyone, welcome back. This is going to be the
Right, two of the best
final
lightweights in the world there,
version
Conor McGregor
of
and
UFC
Michael
303
Chandler.
of
Conor, of course, has
Conor
been a contender.
McGregor
Still,
versus
Chandler still
Michael
chasing that
Chandler.
undisputed
I hope you
UFC
guys
record.
enjoy. This is
Yeah,
a
it
pure
starts tonight.
simulation,
If Michael Chandler
so
is
this time
going to
I am
have
not
any
controlling anyone,
opportunity
and
to
we will
fight for the
see
belt again, he has got to
hypothetically
beat
who
Conor
would
McGregor.
win
But there are a lot of
this coming
landmines
June.
in
So
trying
yeah,
to
hope you guys
deal
enjoy.
with the McGregor problem. He has a tremendous left hand. He is very fast, and Conor McGregor's eyes, in terms of the striking, are as good as anyone in the UFC. And I believe his time spent preparing for Floyd Mayweather really elevated his level of boxing.
Well, few fighters manage distance as efficiently and as well as Conor McGregor, and there's that left hand finding its home early.
He does a great job of setting you up, man. You saw it in the Jose Aldo fight. The guy will just step back a little bit and bang, drops the straight.
Somehow, his opponent stayed up there.
I mean, he's still on his feet, but he's not up by much. He's hurting him bad, man. That right hook is nasty.
We march on, 3 minutes to go. Chandler gets the single leg takedown. Nicely done there. Really maximizing his shots here on the ground. Man, another one lands. He's trying to pound his opponent's head through the canvas. All right, half guard for him here and a lot.
Right now, it looks like he may be trying to set up an arm triangle choke. He needs to secure the left arm, push it across, and secure it with his head. Inside control, you got a ton of options. He goes knees on belly. That was nice.
Right now, Michael Chandler seems to be just obliterating the lights out of McGregor. We'll see if this changes.
McGregor getting absolutely worked from the top here on the wrong end of nearly all of these ground and pound strikes. Now drops inside that closed guard, DC.
Full guard. Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound. He's getting them out here. Oh, he's got to be careful there, yep. He needs to
better move.
Yeah, he's got to move, John. He's got to shrimp and try to either get up or pull his opponent back into him so he doesn't have the posture to land that big damage. Great shot on top by Chandler.
All right, half guard now. Not a fighter you want in half guard against you. For the bottom fighter, what does he need to do?
He needs to secure his underhook. He's got to be fighting for underhook. One of the most key things you can do as a bottom fighter stuck in half guard is try to frame. You frame and push your opponent away from you. By pushing him away from you, he will then want to come back into you. It's like when I push you back, you want to go forward. So as he comes forward, hand goes off the face, let it slip into an underhook, build up to your elbow, then go chase your single leg.
Seems pretty clear and obvious. Michael Chandler takes that one.
Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt named Daniel Cormier.
All right, so there's the horn signifying the end of the round. A stunner there with the head strike midway through. Nearly got him out of there for good.
Almost got him out of there. He hurt him badly. He had his opponent hurt real bad. Now his opponent's walking back to his corner. Everybody looks confused. They don't know what they're supposed to do to try to change the way that this fight is going.
Second round underway. Man, that Conor McGregor left hand is just an absolute piston, and it lands again.
It's like an Atabot. Like he hits people, and they fall down. And he understands the power that he possesses. So he's willing to throw it over and over again. I just keep thinking back to him and Eddie Alvarez, how every time he hit him, he just knocked him out of his shoes. Conor McGregor's left hand is as good of a single strike as there is in the UFC.
Yeah, he needs to register that thing.
Huge hit. That right hand is deadly.
He hurt people bad. This guy has his opponent hurt very badly.
Oh, big left hand there. Good news is he rocked him. Bad news is he wasn't able to finish the job, and now his opponent's back in the fight.
I mean, you don't get those opportunities very often. You got to take full advantage of them when they're presented to you.
Side control now.
Nice transition. He's going to start trying to move to a submission here. It looks like he's trying to attack the arm triangle.
Is he about to get
That's in pretty
McGregor?
deep.
Is he gonna get McGregor? Oh my gosh. Round 2. Submission.
Holding the position, might still be able to get a submission here. Oh, so now he bails on the submission.
He bailed,
No
and rightfully
way.
so. You keep the dominant position. Great job. Very smart fighter we got there. I mean, these wrestling transitions are beautiful. These guys are really getting after it.
Michael Chandler ground and pound from half guard. He is making these shots count. Well, that was a high-level extended battle on the ground. Now, though, the athletes back to their feet, and no surprise, the crowd responds in kind.
The crowd just loves whenever they get two high-level strikers going at it. It was very hard to get back up after getting taken down. But he's got there now. Let's see if he can take advantage of it.
Whiffs on that offering. Well, he's really picked up the pace here in round 2. Much more aggressive now here and starting to find himself in the pocket. Oh, brutal knee to the body. 30 seconds to go in round 2.
Oh, he didn't like that one.
Chandler's nose is bleeding now. Looks to be cut, perhaps there on the bridge.
Okay, round 2. I'd honestly give it to Michael Chandler again. Even though he has some cuts, I mean, he just kind of said one or two big moments from McGregor. I feel like Michael Chandler controlled that.
All right, as they attend to the damaged fighter, we will re-rack some replays for you. A lot of damaging strikes landed by the opposition in that previous round.
Well, him just not really paying attention on the defensive side has made his opponent look like an absolute world beater. He's a good fighter, but he has never looked this good, and that is partly
Okay,
because
round
his
3.
opponent is not defending.
All right, here we go with this third round of this championship fight. All right, next round is now underway. I thought there was pretty good back-and-forth action in the previous frame.
Yes, it wasn't a firefight. It wasn't two guys throwing the kitchen sink at each other. But you did see times where they came together and you saw the skill level of these two fighters.
Right hook attempt, that's a miss. And now another being thrown on both sides. Well, you know this is the hurt business, and both guys are compromised at this stage of the fight.
Yeah, both guys are compromised. Both guys have been beat up. Both guys have done a great job of landing, recognizing what they wanted to get done, and it's showing. This is a very evenly matched fight. Look at the skip action that allows you to land that big knee.
Looking to establish the jab here, nicely done by McGregor. Oh, man, the blood is flowing now. I know a lot of you like that, but he has got to figure some things out defensively or this fight's going to end.
He's got to move his head, John. But the problem is, now he's got the blood to deal with. He's got a sharp striker in front of him. He has got a lot of things to deal with if he wants to win this fight. But right now, the focus needs to be on the head movement so you're not getting hit in that cut.
Oh, that body kick couldn't have felt good. Well, he hasn't really showed any signs of slowing down tonight. He continues to connect on a high volume of strikes here. And that is a pinpoint left hand right there from McGregor.
It is his best strike, and it's because he knows exactly where he needs to be in the octagon to land that left hand over and over again. Shots that if you take one of them, if you in the night, that one landed right on the spot.
Oh,
Oh my goodness.
it's getting ugly out here.
Both fighters throwing heat now.
Oh, the turnaround.
Oh, he's got the ground and pound going now.
And another one. Another strike from the top lands for him.
Chandler's in half guard. Now inside the closed guard.
And he's going to try to find ways to pass and move to a submission.
All right, working inside his opponent's guard here. Chandler's going for the sub here.
That guillotine is very tight.
Oh.
Back and forth we go. These two
How is
guys are
McGregor
trading
still
shots.
out? Or is not knocked
All
out?
right, that's 3 rounds in the books. We are headed to the championship rounds. All right, so there's the end of the round. Big story in this one
championship
now.
rounds.
The cut on the bridge of that nose from that strike. The cut man is in there. Should be able to shut this one
Let's see
and
who
potentially
decides
prevent
once
it
and for
from
all.
being a factor here moving forward. All right, let's get you a replay from that previous round. It was the big knockdown courtesy of that kick that nearly closed.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Fourth round, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, so here we go with our fourth round of a possible 5. And a lot of fighters change up their training camp when they're fighting 5 rounds versus 3.
Yeah, you got to change it up. You have to mix things up because fighting for an extra 10 minutes is not normal. Guys don't do this normally. It's a 15-minute fight. So you have to do things physically and also mentally to make sure that you're ready to go that extra 10 minutes.
Really doing a nice job getting these shots home on the ground.
Ooh.
Oh, these ground strikes are just brutal. Continuing to stay busy here on the ground. All right, he's got the hooks in, DC, working off of his back.
Now look for him to attack the neck of his opponent to try to get the rear choke.
Oh, and he escapes up to his feet. Very nice. There's that kick. All right, so a knockdown for him in the previous round, and you can just see by his body language how confident he is in the striking realm in this matchup.
And you can see his confidence in his posture, but also you can see the effect that knockdown had on his opponent by the way he is approaching this round.
Chandler's taking aim at that cut right now, and hard to blame him, right? Might as well continue to target that area and see if you might get a referee or even a doctor to intervene here. Back and forth we go. On that punch right there. His opponent's compromised, DC.
It's one thing to land a hard shot. It's another thing to
Oh my gosh.
shot.
They're trading blows right now.
Big right hand.
So the blood really starting to flow. Every time that area gets targeted, that cut's getting worse.
It's getting worse and worse. And you see the blood starting to come down. That is when you start to watch the fighter to see what type of effect it's starting to take on him, whether or not he's reaching for it, whether or not he's confused by where it's at. You got to start to watch his reactions now as we go forward. Great job landing the strike from his back.
Chandler's going for a choke here. Oh, I'm no expert, but that Von Flue choke looks locked in.
Good job by the trade there. Sliding back out.
There's blood everywhere.
All right, he remains in pursuit of the submission, but the defense continues to hold up. I'm not sure he's going to be able to find a finish here.
In MMA today,
Oh, big shots here. Well, that combination is going to leave a mark. You see him getting top position, standing over his opponent, and delivering the ground strike. Nice job by Conor. Drops down inside the now closed guard of his opponent.
let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground.
Chandler's cut on his nose is just pouring blood at this point. 20 minutes in the can, 5 to go. All right, so the fighter heads back to the stool, and man,
One
that
last
is a
round.
severe cut that
Let's
he's
see
dealing with to
who
see
takes it.
if they call it. All right, we'll re-rack some replays from the previous round as they attend to that pretty
This
nasty
crazy fighting right now.
You ready to fight? Ready.
fifth and final round.
Oh, he does everything so well, and he's so calm. He's so calm in the face of such a big spot.
That should have been lights out.
Big diving punch lands up top. Oh, big shots raining down.
Is McGregor gonna end it right now? Round 5.
Look at that. Recognize he's about to lose position.
McGregor grounded
I
pound from
guess
half
not.
guard now.
Thought
Let's
the
see if he
ref
can
might
do
have
some
stepped in.
damage. All right, inside his opponent's guard here, DC. You don't want to play around here too long.
No, you got to either have 2 hands in or 2 hands out, or guys start to attack triangle. Every time he lands, the cut gets worse. What a great job recognizing his easiest path to victory.
Good work from the top here by McGregor. Another ground and pound strike lands. Oh, great reversal to top position by Chandler.
Create a scramble. Let's go.
Oh, right in the mount. Now he's got good body position. Yup. Yes, smart adjustment. Yup.
So the crowd absolutely loving it as these fighters work their way back. That's a solid hook right there, DC. He's rocked.
That was a beautiful hook. It landed perfectly, and it hurt his opponent very bad.
Oh my gosh, Jesus.
All right, late in the fight now, DC. The submission specialist clearly is going to be on the wrong end of the scorecards if we get there.
You gotta get going. It does not matter if you get reversed chop. It does not matter if you get the guard pass. You gotta just start throwing up submissions and hurt him again.
How has he not gone down?
Chandler goes in for the takedown now, and he gets it. Beautiful transition there, and he was getting worked on the feet, so a nice job to get the fight to the ground. Inside the closed guard now.
I mean, he went right into his full guard. What does he do to try to advance himself to give him more of an advantage on the mat?
Chandler's cut is getting worse here. Man, is that bleeding. All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You got to be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. 1 minute to go in the fight. All right, so he just decides
So
to
the way
get
it
up
looks,
here and let the opponent
the
up.
fight is going all 5 rounds.
Shot there, DC, and one more of those, he might be out.
I mean, the fight is going to be over. I can't believe he's still standing. That shot landed perfect.
20 seconds to go in the fight. His misses are entertaining.
There it is.
Official decision
5
now
rounds.
in. The buff has it.
Ladies and gentlemen,
I would
after
honestly,
5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. The judges score the contest
Tie, maybe?
50-45, 48-47, and 48-47. Declaring the winner by unanimous decision, and still the undisputed UFC
Conor McGregor wins UFC 303 by lasting all 5 rounds and beating Michael Chandler. There you have it. I hope you guys enjoyed. I tried to not talk that much so that would be like,
All right, Buff, thank
you
you
know,
very
you're
much.
watching
So
on
his
TV.
forecast was for
So
a finish. The
I
knockout
hope
does
this
not materialize
simulation,
for Conor McGregor
you guys
tonight,
liked it,
but
and I'll
nonetheless,
see
he is
you
the
guys in the
winner
next one.
by decision.
So thank you
In a
guys for
very
watching, of
impressive
course.
performance.